Friends, I hope you are feeling completely well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Arash and I'm here to teach you French language in English. Let's get started. Guys, in this video, I'm gonna speak about the adjectives. As you already know, in the two previous videos, I talked about the nouns, the articles that we use with the nouns in the French sentences, and you saw les articles définis et les articles indéfinis. But in this video we are gonna speak about the adjectives. In English language we don't have any sex for the nouns, so there is no accordance between the adjectives and the nouns. But in French language, because the nouns have sex, so some of them are masculine, some of them are feminine. Because of this matter, you must accord your adjective with that noun in a sentence. It is really important. So, for example, at first I must write about les adjectifs, because we are gonna speak about les adjectives. Les adjectifs in French language. Suppose that you want to use an adjective with a noun. As you already know, the adjectives modify the nouns. So for example, you want to say it is a big house. Okay, in English language, house, there is no sex for the house, so there is no accordance between the big and the house. But in French language, because your noun, I mean the house, has a sex and it is feminine, la maison, it is feminine, so the adjective that you want to come with it to modify this noun must be accorded. It means that that adjective must be also feminine. Exactly. For example, une grande maison. Or you can say in this sentence, c'est une grande maison. It is a big house. C'est une grande maison. It is a big house. In this sentence, maison is our noun and it is feminine, and grande, it is the adjective. And also the adjective that is grande is in feminine form. Okay, for example, another sentence. So be careful about this matter, and keep it in this mind that we have grande maison. There is an O at the end of the word. But for example, you want to say that it is a big hotel. C'est un grand hôtel. C'est un grand hôtel. I make it correct. C'est un grand hôtel. What is the difference between these two sentences? In this sentence, or sometimes you say that, okay, it is in this sentence it is grande. Why in this sentence this is pronounced grand without an O at the end? This is the accordance. This is something that is called the accordance between the nouns and adjectives in French language, guys. In this sentence, in the first sentence, because we have a feminine noun, so the adjective is in the feminine form and we must put an O at the end of the adjective to make it feminine. But in this sentence, the noun that we have, hôtel, is a masculine name, so the adjective that we use for this noun is also in masculine form. So grand is the adjective in masculine form and grande is the adjective for the feminine form. This is the difference. And suppose that you are going to say they are big houses. they are big houses. They are means ce sont, they are, ce sont les grandes maisons. What happens is that ce sont les grandes maisons. In this sentence, the noun is feminine and also plural. So feminine and plural. So the adjective is also feminine. Grande. Grande is the feminine form of the adjective, and we put an s at the end. So the adjective is feminine and plural also. It is called the accordance between the adjectives and the nouns. For example, in this sentence you see la maison is feminine, so the adjective is feminine. Hôtel is masculine, so the adjective is masculine. Maison, les maisons, it's a feminine plural noun, and so the adjective is also feminine and plural. Or for example, ce sont les grands hôtels. Ce sont les grands hôtels. They are the big hotels. They are the big hotels. Ce sont les grands hôtels. In this sentence, hôtel is a masculine name and plural, and grand is a masculine adjective but plural because there is an s at the end. So now you can see that for an adjective, only for an adjective grand, big, we have grand masculine, grande feminine, grande with s at the end, feminine plural, and grand with an s at the end, masculine plural. So for every single adjective in French language we have 4 forms. Masculine form I will write for you here. For grand, for example, grand is an adjective. For we have, this is the masculine form, grand. Grande is the feminine form. Grand with an s, masculine plural, and grande with an s, feminine plural. 4 forms for every single adjective. But I will advise you, there is no need to memorize the plural forms, because the plural forms are the same, masculine and feminine with an s at the end. Okay, if you know the adjective in masculine form and the adjective in feminine form, after that you will put an s most of the time, approximately 90% of the time, and you will make them plural. This is called the accordance between the adjectives and the nouns. Another thing that I want to say about the adjectives is that the place of the adjectives. In contrary with English language, as you already know, in English language we use the adjectives come before the nouns all the time. But in French language, 90% of the adjectives come after the nouns. Really important, guys, after the nouns. But only there are a few adjectives that you must memorize and keep in your mind, that they come before the nouns. I will write for you. So most of the time, 90%, the adjectives will come after the nouns. For example, you want to say that a magnificent house, une maison magnifique. Une maison magnifique. It means a magnificent house. You see that magnifique is an adjective in feminine form because the noun is in feminine. Because noun is feminine, so the adjective is also in feminine form, and it came after the noun. So 90% of the time the adjectives come after the nouns. But if there are a few adjectives that I will list for you in this video, one of them is bon, means bon means good, and also we have grand, big, we have joli, beautiful, we have petit, small, we have also vieux, old, or we have gros, also big. I will make another video, the next video, and I will use them in the sentences. So don't worry, you will understand everything about the adjectives in French language. So there are only some adjectives, they are not numbered, so don't worry. For memorizing bon, grand, joli, petit, vieux, gros, and some other that by passing the time in different sentences you will see which kind of adjectives come before the nouns in French language. And guys, if you see an adjective coming before the noun, but that adjective is not in this list, at that time that adjective is emphasizing on the noun. So for example, magnifique is not an adjective that comes before the noun, you know this, but you see a sentence that is written une magnifique maison, and you will be surprised and you say that okay, magnifique is not in the list and it is not an adjective that comes before the noun. Why in this sentence magnifique is written before the noun? This is for emphasizing on the noun. This magnifique is making some emphasis. Okay, une magnifique maison. You say c'est une magnifique maison. We are emphasizing on the noun. I told about the place of the adjectives. In the next video I will make some examples. I will write for you some examples and I will describe, analyze them. I hope you enjoy this video. Have a good time.